Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivasa Vayanageshava A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Ananda Gauri Vaishnavinda ki Jai Grantara Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 8, and today's text is 70. Maitreya Vacha Iti Devarshina Proktam Vishruta Jagatipati Raja Lakshmin Anadritya Putram Evanuvajitayat. Maitreya Vacha Iti Devarshina Proktam Vishrutya Jagatipati Raja Lakshmin Anadritya Putram Evanuvanchitayat. Iti Devarshina Proktam Vishrutya Jagatipati Raja Lakshmin Anadritya Putram Evanuvanchitayat. Follow.
Maitreya Vacha Iti Devarshina Proktam Vishrutya Jagatipati
Vishrutya Jagatipati Putram Evanuvanchitayat. Shina Proktam
Vishrutya Jagatipati
Vishrutya Jagatipati
Raja Lakshmin Anadritya
Raja Lakshmin
Putram
Evanuvachintayat.
Maitreya Vacha
Maitreya Vacha Iti Devarshina Proktam Vishrutya Jagatipati
Raja Lakshmin Anadritya
Putram Evanuvachintayat. Maitreya Vacha. The great sage Maitreya said, Iti, thus, Devarshina, by the great sage Narada, Proktam, spoken, Vishrutya, hearing, Jagatipati, the king, Raja Lakshmin, the opulence of his being kingdom, big kingdom. Anadritya, without taking care of. Putram, his son. Eva, certainly. Anvachintayat, began to think of him. Translation: The great Maitreya continued. The king Uttanapad, after being advised by Narada Muni, practically gave up all duties in relation with his kingdom, which was very vast and wide, opulent like the goddess of fortune, and he simply began to think of his son Dhruva. This one doesn't have a purport, so go to the next verse. Tatrabhishikta prayatastam upayosya vibhavaritim varim samavihita paraya charat rishyadeshana purusham tatra thereupon abhishikta after taking a bath prayata with great attention tam that upasya fasting acharat worshipped rishi by the great sage Narada adeshena as advised Purusham the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Elsewhere, Dhruva Maharaj, having arrived at Madhuban, took his bath in the river Yamuna and observed fasting in the night with great care and attention. After that, as advised by the great sage Narada, he engaged himself in worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Please repeat. Elsewhere, Dhruva Maharaj, having arrived at Madhuban, took his bath in the river Yamuna and observed fasting in the night with great care and attention. After that, as advised by the great sage Narada, he engaged himself in worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. The significance of this particular verse is that Dhruva Maharaj acted exactly according to the advice of his spiritual master, the great sage Narada. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti also advised that if we want to be successful in our attempt to go back to Godhead, we must very seriously act according to the instruction of the spiritual master. That is the way of perfection. There need be no anxiety over attaining perfection because one follows the instruction given by the spiritual master. He is sure to attain perfection. Our only concern should be how to execute the order of the spiritual master. The spiritual master is expert in giving special instructions to each of his disciples. And if the disciple executes the order of the spiritual master, that is the way of his perfection. A real workout, this morning. If you just dance and chant in the temple like we did this morning and other days, you don't need to do any other exercise. We've done enough. It'll keep you fit. That's why Srila Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always stress singing and dancing. It's not only that actually it is not just exercise, physical exercise. It is the exercise of the soul. We are exercising our consciousness, spiritual exercise of the soul to dance for Krishna. So it is our activity, devotional service. And also, here also, Srila Prabhupada is explaining very nicely in the purport that if we simply execute the order of the Guru, of our spiritual master, it's sure to be successful in life. That is a very direct instruction. There is no need to speculate or do anything else. Just need to follow the orders. That's all. There is no extra endeavor, because it's all being said in the Bhagavatam. It's all being already said by Guru, our spiritual master, and Krishna. So there's no need to make an extra instructions. We just need to follow what's already there. It's so simple. Prabhupada used to say, simple for the simple-minded. If we speculate, we get nowhere. We need to follow exactly what's given to us. That's why Bhagavad Gita is known as it is. Bhagavad Gita as it is. There's no speculation. When you read the Bhagavad Gita as it is, given by Prabhupada, that Bhagavad Gita sure to make devotees. Because the purpose of the Bhagavad Gita, the purpose of the Bhagavatam, is to develop love for Krishna, is to become Krishna's devotee, is to come closer to Krishna. And that, by reading Bhagavad Gita, somehow or another you see the Hare Krishna devotees from all backgrounds have joined the temple. Mostly because they read the books. This is why Prabhupada stressed so much for us to distribute the books. By distributing books, you are doing the greatest service. Because those people who get the book from you, they are going to be coming to Krishna. They are going to start the human life. They are going to start practice Krishna consciousness, which is their constitution, by reading Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. It's very simple. Bhagavad Gita is very simple. And Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is very simple. That's why in this book, what Prabhupada simply says, if you just simply follow the orders of the Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada used to always say in the Vyasa when he used to speak to his disciples, you just simply follow the orders of Guru. That's all. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. Years ago, I couldn't say this. I go, I was saying in Bengali. I knew, but I couldn't say in English. So, it's not just you study these principles, you have to realize it. You have to understand nicely what it means, these instructions. You can speak it like a parrot, Hare Krishna. But you have to realize and understand what is the meaning of these books. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada used to give class. When he was giving class, he used to almost all of a sudden he used to ask his disciple, what is this verse? They say, Srila Prabhupada, I don't know. Prabhupada didn't want to hear that. So we distribute books, but we also expect us to know what's in it, what contains in it. Then it's more convincing to yourself. So we're chanting Hare Krishna, we are practicing Krishna consciousness with full conviction. It's not on the surface. We understand that Krishna consciousness is the highest process. It's the purpose of the soul. It's the goal of every human being. When we practice Krishna consciousness, Rupa Goswami said, the first step of devotional service is that he feels completely happy, completely blissful. That is the criteria of Krishna consciousness. If you are not enjoying Krishna consciousness, you're not happy, then somewhere along the line you are not, you're missing out something. You're holding on to it. Material desire, holding on to material desires. Like if you're going to swim, and it's easy to swim if you already know how to swim. But harder to swim if you have a bag with you. Everybody has a backpack. You try to swim with a backpack. So practicing Krishna consciousness means you have to fully surrender. Give up those desires. Those desires in our heart, they weigh down us like the bag that's in your back. They weigh us down. Then you go down the river. That's it. You cannot enjoy. Enjoying Krishna consciousness is not that we want to enjoy it, whether you happy or not. You don't have to worry about that. You simply execute Krishna consciousness, and you will become happy. Happiness is two types: is material happiness, spiritual happiness. Spiritual happiness is eternal. It's full of bliss eternally. You can't imitate to be happy. Where material happiness, they're putting on a facade, putting on a show. Hello. It's all physical, it's all external. They cannot be happy always. But spiritual happiness, boom, it just comes. You can't help yourself not be happy. Because your happiness is not based on material happiness. It's based on sense enjoyment, which is very short-term and temporary. That's why if we follow the orders of your Guru Maharaj, if we follow the orders of the temple authority, if we follow the orders of ashram, ashram doesn't mean just ashram, different ashram, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanapasya, there's also ashram. Follow the orders in those ashram. 4 principles, chant Hare Krishna, execute the process of devotional service given to us by Srila Prabhupada. Spiritual, just like deity worship. Deity worship also means going out in the street chanting. What more best way to glorify Krishna than not to go out in the... If you go out in the street, you're glorifying Krishna. Harinama, Harinama, Harinama Kevalam. In Kali Yuga, the best way to glorify Krishna is to take it onto the street. Tell everybody, Jale Deka Tarika Krishna Upadesh, Amar Agya Guru Hoya Taro Desh. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, go and tell everybody, whomever you meet, Jale Deka, whoever, Tarika Ho, tell them Krishna Upadesh, about Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna. Give up your nonsense. Come to 197 Dank Street and sing and dance along with the devotees. So, instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the same instructions that Srila Prabhupada has given us. Mano Bhishta Abhijayate, that the gurus, they're in tune with Krishna. They don't say anything different what Krishna has said. That's why they are guru. Sadguru. Sadguru means one who is a bona fide guru. He only speaks what Krishna has spoken. They don't make up anything. So if you connect yourself in that line, you will benefit. You are following the orders. You can receive the instruction as it is. Because our spiritual masters, they receive the instruction from their guru as it came down. So we keep ourselves connected. We have the power to empower others. It's just like electricity. You know, I take the wire, put in a ear, you'll get a shock. Right? So if there is cut off the electricity, then there is no electricity here in the temple. You see in India, in Calcutta especially, every day the electricity will go out. They call it the load shedding. The power goes off, and then they put the generator on. And people are used to it, because you're in the ashram, and you're in nighttime having a shower, suddenly electricity goes. Pitch dark. You don't know where your soap is and everything. You can't get to the ashram. It's all pitch dark. And then sometime here in Australia also, I remember we're having a shower, and everyone having a long shower. And they go, instead of chanting Hare Krishna, they're enjoying the hot shower, so we turn the electricity off. They feel cold. But in India, power is going off all the time. They're used to it. So my point is that you keep in contact with Krishna consciousness, we keep in line with Krishna consciousness, you keep in line with your Guru Maharaj and the disciplic succession, you will benefit, you will receive the mercy of Krishna. Because you become the recipient. Just like I said, if I take your arm, start to squeeze your arm, you'll feel the pain. Both. Because you feel the pain. Unless you're dead, you don't feel anything. Right? If you're dead, I squeeze you, you don't feel anything, because you have no connection. So connection is important. You must connect yourself with Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jare Deka Tarika Ho Krishna Upadesh. Go and tell everybody, whoever you meet. So here we are cooking, you know. That's a form of devotional service because they're getting prasadam. They're donating money to Krishna. They're purifying their money. This is why the Indian people, when you come to temple, you throw money in there because they know money purifies your family. You're getting blessed. So Lakshmi Narayan. If the Lakshmi Devi, she is always next to Narayan. She is not separate. So if you take Lakshmi for yourself, then you will get the karma. She will leave your home. They will be fighting in the home. So if you want success in a home, then you keep the Lakshmi and give it to Krishna. Not just few coins, more than that. Because here we need a lot of money to run the temple. Don't worry, because I remember I was in New Govardhan and right in front of the deity, I was praying to the deity, just having darshan of the deity, and someone, they came to me and said, "Oh, can I give you $50? And I was thinking, it's not good to take money in front of Krishna. So I said, yeah, I'll take it, and I put it in hundi. Yeah, because Krishna is watching. And I think, oh yeah, you can't hide, it's right in front of Krishna. So then, the most proper thing to do is to give to Krishna. Because it's his. We talk in the philosophy, everything is Krishna's, and they're giving, and I'm keeping it. So I just gave it. And the very same day, somewhere, I was just walking somewhere, and I found $50 right in the street. I mean, it never happens. Everyone makes sure that their money is safe. They're not going to throw it in the street. But that same day, I found $50. I was thinking, what Krishna says, whatever you give, I give it back to you. I was just referring to that. So it's not that you bring your money and then, it's not that $1 more, it was exactly 50. So sometimes people say, I give Krishna 50, I'm giving you 50, can you give me like 100 or more? Yes, that's our business. Krishna, because he knew I'm not going to be attracted. So I used that to use for the program there. So if you execute Krishna as exactly, Krishna will reciprocate, always. If someone ordinary that reciprocate with you, they feel good about you, you give them something. What about Krishna? Krishna is reciprocating it all the time. Just when I first came a year ago, I love avocados. In China there's no avocado, they don't even know what it is. So first thing I was thinking, I don't care, I want to have avocado when I get there. So I went straight to the supermarket, got avocado. And then the seed was more beautiful than the avocado. So I thought, wow, this is so beautiful. And I was thinking how Krishna created this avocado and the seed is so pretty. So I thought, I don't want to throw away. So I just kept it. After some time, it just a sprout. It cracked in the middle, and there was a plant was coming out. I said, wow, that's even more amazing. So I got a pot plant, and the avocado tree is this high now. Yeah, and every day I chant on the leaf, Hare Krishna. It's like one day with avocado. So how Krishna is the creator of everything. So beautiful. You don't have to sit on the money and so beautiful. You can just look at the avocado tree. How beautiful the leaf is. The top of the tree is so soft. Like, we cannot create anything like that. Isn't it? You can't even create one hair in your head. Like most of us, I'm over 50 now. My hair my hair is still on. I haven't fallen off yet. But we can lose hair, but we can't create. We are so proud of our material advancement, isn't it? Now in India, they're going to make the railway from Delhi to Mumbai, high-speed train. You don't have to. You can go. You reach Mumbai in 3 hours. Yeah. So they think, wow, so advanced. But Krishna already created. Krishna created the birds. They're flying so wonderfully. And then there's no accident. Never an accident. You see the birds, there are millions of birds flying. You never see them clashing. They're all very coordinating perfectly and flying. I have been living in Hong Kong for so many years. So crowded in the street. It's more than India. So when you walk in the street in Hong Kong, you have to walk sideways. It's just so crowded. That's why when I'm dancing sideways. So many years of Hong Kong. We have to be practical. So, but if you just go to the countryside, there's so much space. But everybody's crowded in the city, crashing into each other. Just go out, Ballarat, Bendigo or somewhere, just down, there's nobody around. So much space, but everybody wants to be in the city. Like they want to have a flat right in the middle of the city. Oh yeah, that's the height of life, to have a house in the middle of the city, where all the noise is and pollution is. Just go out. Oh yeah, I want to be healthy. We're living in the middle of the city, what healthy? If you go out in Ballarat somewhere, we'll also go there and chant Hare Krishna to you. Only reason we are in the city because people are here. Srila Prabhupada went to the most dense place, New York, and that because of the people are. And there's nobody around. We'll chant Hare Krishna to the trees. I remember we were in the Runu Swami when we first came to Sydney, and we had a Sandhya Arati. And after Sandhya Arati, we all, a huge kirtan, and we all went out in the street. Our King's Cross temple is right in the city, there's people everywhere. So we came out, and then we were going on the street, and we were going bar, and people said, come on, come in. They liked it. And then we were chanting around the table and everything. There was just, some of them were dancing. There's such an opportunity to preach Krishna consciousness. If you want to make spiritual advancement, it's there. So, go out in the street, chant. You always think, today's Harinam, I don't want to go out, I got to do this. And then I stayed back. I was so bored. And yesterday, I think I didn't know what to do, so I just went in the city. And I just walked around. I went to Crossways, and I can't eat anything because Ekadashi. I said, oh God. Then I went to Gopal, so you can eat only salad. I said, I don't want salad. It's too healthy. I want like rice and so Ekadashi. So then I went down the road, and the Harinam party was coming. I didn't join because I didn't want to go Harinam, but they were coming. They had a Harinam yesterday. So I was thinking, you can't hide from Krishna. Krishna is giving us always an opportunity to serve Him. But we are always trying to run away. I remember Jayapataka Maharaj was telling this story. When he first came to the temple, he saw the devotees and he started to run the other way. Run and run and run, till he didn't hear anybody, any devotees, and far away, because he felt scared. Because he's naturally a devotee, he wants to stay away for a while. That's what he said. Well, if you are a natural devotee, you want to be around, but sometimes you want to run away because maybe the devotee is pushy or something. So, if you experience Krishna consciousness, if you dive into it, you will feel the ecstasy of Krishna consciousness. And if you say, I want to die chanting Hare Krishna, it never happens. Because Krishna is always giving energy to survive. I haven't heard anyone dying from chanting Hare Krishna or taking prasadam over. Never. It's always, it's some other problem. You're stressed, something or the other. Krishna consciousness is everlasting, it's ever blissful, and it's full of life, full of joy. It's never a stress. So, it's not material, it's spiritual activity. Chanting Hare Krishna, association of devotees, in the association of devotees, even for 5 minutes, you will sit there for hours and hours. You don't want to give up chanting Hare Krishna because it's so blissful. I remember we had, like 6-7 months ago, we had one Sandhya Arati here. It was a festival day. And I was leading the Sandhyarati, and so many people here. We're going around and around. It was really full on, like we had this morning, and it was a long time. And so that man, Italian guy, he's elderly, and so he was really impressed. He said he wanted to leave the temple and go out and go to the toilet and go home. Then he was really impressed. He just kept staying. He said 5 more minutes. And he was here till, like we didn't finish till 9 o'clock. And then he said, I really wanted to talk to you, but you keep going. And I didn't get a chance to talk to you because you keep chanting. And I didn't want to go. So he was sitting there, and we were having the kirtan, 7 o'clock arati. We didn't finish till 9. And there was some Maharaji's wanted late, so I finished it. And then we had talk with him for like a long time. I didn't get home till midnight. He said, wherever you go, even if you want to go to Sydney, I'll drive you there. I said, okay, I don't want to go to Sydney, just take me to home. So all the way to my home from here, and he was driving really slow. He was taking so many questions. I said, just stop and we'll talk more. So he was asking about Krishna consciousness. He said, no, I have been in the jail, and I was all the things that happened to him, he was telling me about it. And he said, I want to be, And so I haven't seen him for a while. I have his number. He calls me time to time. So that's the power of Krishna consciousness. We can be the recipient of devotees of Krishna. Don't think, oh, Krishna is so far away. Actually, Krishna is here. Krishna is inside of you. You are empowered by Krishna. When you chant Hare Krishna, when you preach Krishna consciousness, when you talk about Krishna to others, Krishna empowers you. This is why so many of devotees here, you can do so much service. You feel tired, but once you do it, you'll feel in the enjoyment of Krishna consciousness. What's there to enjoy in life other than serving Krishna? What is there? We are really having fun. Who eats breakfast time, nice, so beautiful salad and khichdi with paneer in it and gulab jamun, rasgulla breakfast? Who eats? They're eating cardboard. That's the toast. But when you put the bread in the toast, it comes out and breaks your teeth. There's an enjoyment, and a cup of coffee, with a little bit. What enjoyment is that? Well, they're so tired from having alcohol and over the night before, they can't get up. While we are already up 4 o'clock, Mangalati, and we're enjoying, happy, starting early in the morning. And by the time we take Prashadam 9 o'clock, we already had hours of, dancing and singing. That's such a wonderful life. And while they're still sleeping, ignorant. You go to the ashram, if you're sleeping in the room, it's just ignorant, full of smell, and you want to get out. You sleep there quickly, clean the area, get out, go to the temple. It's so blissful here. Smell of incense. I come down the street, I smell the incense from the, we're in the corner where we get off the tram. Oh yeah, that's the temple. And the lights up there, so I can't wait to get in there. This is where the blissful life is. This is where Krishna consciousness is happening. This is where eternal life begins. Don't think, he's not coming, my friend's not coming, this, that. You do it. You experience Krishna consciousness and then give it to others. So, Dhruva Maharaj is an inspiration to all of us. From a young age, showing us how to practice Krishna consciousness. Like these kids here and all of us, even me when I joined. I don't think there's anything other than Krishna consciousness. If I left Hare Krishna, I was already in China for 10 years. And you have no idea, I had 30 yoga class a week, 30. I ask you to do one class, I'm tired. 30 class a week. Every day. In between, eat some cardboard. I didn't have time to eat even. I was so busy. But I was hanging and longing for the association of the devotees. I even overstayed 2 months in China. I was rushing to go to Hong Kong for Rath Yatra. They said he overstayed. you have to pay a fine. Well, luckily, they didn't put me in jail. I paid a fine and I went for Rath Yatra, $1,000. Just 2 months. Amazing, huh? Hare Krishna, Chinese jail, I'll be dead. And then, so I was longing to be with the devotees. There's no friend better than a devotee. Sometimes we criticize other devotees. Don't do it. Because Krishna will be upset if you criticize the devotee. Because everyone who chants Hare Krishna, they are devotees. Whatever it is. Everyone. Even these are birds and, they're all devotees here. So we have to have that desire. So the problem is the material desire. The material desire is so strong. We are in the material world because from time immemorial, we're dreaming. Even in the dream, we're thinking, oh, many years ago, even when in the temple. It's bringing back the memories of the bad memories and the things that happened to us years ago. So you have to just tuchabat, like it's mentioned by the Goswamis, tuchabat, throw it away, spit it out. You go to India, everyone's spitting. Like you go to Mumbai and Calcutta, all red marks on the wall. Pan spitting. They're writing here, do not spit, put in the bin. Everywhere except the bin, they're spitting everywhere. Right? You all know. So spit it out. They're doing the right thing. This material world, just spit it out, the material world. So in our heart, we have so many desires, just like garbage. Whenever you think of sense enjoyment, it's like you just spit. That's what they do. Right from the bottom of your, like I have the cold. Yesterday I had the cold and I drank the hot lemon all night. I couldn't sleep. This is what I'm saying to you. I'm itching throat. And what to do? Got up in the night and then I just got on the Facebook and chatted some devotees in America, somewhere because different time. I couldn't sleep. This nonsense throat. I was just singing Hare Krishna loudly. I feel better. Miracle. Chanting Hare Krishna is such a miracle. You think, oh, I want miracle. Can you teach me miracle meditation? So they come to our crossway to meditation. And there's no meditation. We're chanting Hare Krishna. We kirtan. Soft. And then sometimes I find that we lead. And they feel more happy. So you think, so all your desire, material desire in your heart, whether for anything, is poof, is out the window. And you feel so ecstatic being devotees. You need to experience that. Oh, I know, I'm doing for 40 years. Dhruva Maharaj is different because, he was the Satya Yuga, and it's different. He's in the line of, the Brahma and very pure. No. We all are in the same process. Srila Prabhupada used to say, even a dog can take part in the chanting Hare Krishna. Even a dog. Like the Mataji, they bring the dog in the Harinam. They even brought to the Bendigo. I was amazed. And they didn't want to go anywhere. Put tilak on. I said, put a neck bead too. Harinam shoes. Imagine that. Only difference is he just has 4 legs. He's just like devotees. 4-legged devotee. Yeah. And doing the Harinam, he just going around the devotees. Didn't go anywhere. He didn't go and fall down with some Mataji, another dog. He was just there with the devotees. What happened to him? Oh, he ran off. No, he was always Brahmachari. Always whatever. Or whatever. He was with the devotees, always stuck with the devotees. He's attached to Krishna. We need to be like that, loyal devotee. That's why it says, Prabhupada says here, just follow the orders of Guru Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada was in Vrindavan in his room, and a whole bunch of Indian people came in the room. They said, "You, sadhu, you are not sadhu. You are bringing this Western people, white people, and you're making them brahmanas. How it can be? You're breaking the Indian tradition, and you are." So they're shouting at Prabhupada like anything. Prabhupada is sitting there like a little boy. Oh God, what am I going to do now? Krishna is with him, Nishingadeva. But he was just sitting like, and everybody around him, all the devotees, they were saying, "Prabhupada, I'll get." And Prabhupada said, No, don't worry, I'll deal with it. Let me deal with it. That's what he said. Then, quiet, you hear nothing. They all put their head down and walked out. Never come back again. That you receive from Guru. Guru Bhakti is, sometimes they read your hand. I always say, "Can you tell me if I have Guru Bhakti?" So, I can't tell you that. So, yeah, they can tell you material things. But there's actually a line here, if you have Guru Bhakti or not. Yeah, I'll check on you later on. How big a line is. You may have I have a line here, but sometimes it fades away, sometimes increasing. He says, "Oh, can you show me a hand?" Just clap your hands from the deity, your lines will change. You'll become Guru Bhakti. You lose all your material things. You get Krishna Bhakti. We're singing Tulsi Arati, Krishna Bhakti, we sing that. Tulasi Krishna, pray, you're dear to Krishna. So, Vrindavana Vasi. Hey, you're going to sing, if I sing, or someone in Mayapur, they sing, they go in ecstasy. Vrindavana, they're rolling on the ground and stuff. You see, sometimes the Brajavashis, and they come in the temple, they start rolling on the ground. Our ISKCON devotees don't know what to do with them. But they're in ecstasy. They're actually experiencing. They're born in Dham. They're experiencing Krishna consciousness. We haven't got that yet. So don't just throw them out there. They're sahajas. Throw them out. No. We don't know who everybody is. Just be careful. So here, someone like you may be having that, but you're containing it in it. So, Krishna consciousness need to experience it like that. All over the world, our Hare Krishna temple is the place where you can experience this love of Krishna. We don't need to do so many different courses. You simply have to chant Hare Krishna. Hey Krishna, Hare Krishna, deep from your heart. And Krishna is there. Who is calling me? He will looking down on you. There is an Ante Narayana Smith at the time of death. Death's every moment. The today is gone, next minute's gone. Every moment is a death. So we have to remember Krishna. Not wait till the end of the life. Oh no, I gotta finish my family duties. What duties? Our real duty is to be Krishna conscious. That verse Bhagavatam says, Dharma. The Dharma of all the living entities, our constitution, is to serve Krishna, is to connect with Krishna. Don't think it's your family, you're this, you're that. Nothing is ours. At the time of death, it's you and Krishna. No one's going to be around you. Krishna is with you. So, always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Don't even think of forgetting Krishna. Just think of, always remember Krishna and always pray to Krishna to not forget Krishna. Don't even mention the word forget. This is how serious it is. It's very serious. The chanting Hare Krishna is a very serious thing. It's like, where's my beads? Like here. So these beads here, they're Medanga shaped. At one time was round. From chanting it became Medanga shaped. Just kidding. See, flat. So I used to chant like this, and someone said, don't press it, you're hurting the beads. So you just gently rolling your finger over it. Sometimes your finger feel like itchy, and then end up pressing on the beads. Like, I have so many experience. And like you want to take your hand out and scratch, but instead you put it on the bead and press onto the beads. So you're actually hurting the beads, because this is Krishna. And like, the gopis. And the gopis, and I mean, Krishna can turn himself to Krishna. It's not that they have to be gopi. I mean, there's so many ways to explain it. There can be gopis at the same time. If Krishna wants, Krishna, that's all Krishna too. So this is Krishna, and they're all gopis. That's the idea. But, so when you chant on them, some people have clickers. And I remember I was in the bus, and I, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. And the people next to me, they said, can you just keep that thing quiet? I threw that thing out. I got the beads. So no clicking business. So there's nothing like chanting Hare Krishna touching on Tulsi beads. Because Tulsi, I mean, you never see Prabhupada have the clicker. And who introduced that? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm living in China, people is communist. And I saw the local devotees, they have huge bead bag, they're from Mayapur. I'm from foreigner, like, no. And I saw the Indian people, they come, they're walking in a sari, because it's cultural. So then I throw the clicker, and I got chanting on the beads. And it's so nice. You can chant in Melbourne or anywhere on your beads. People are not going to even look at it, because they don't care. They don't care what you do. So if you are the only one, and Krishna. So if you are chanting on the Tulsi beads, you feel really, really good feeling. I mean, there's nothing like chanting on something else. That's why we're recommended to use Tulsi, to chant on Tulsi beads. Yeah. It's just like taking bath in the Ganges. And then you can go take bath in the, some river here, Yara River, or Pearl River. No, you take bath in the Ganges, in Jamuna. It's so purifying. It's so good feeling. Every dip, the Indian people, they're going there 3 times. I just dive in. No need to hold the nose. Let the water go right through the nose, into the brain. And it's so good feeling. And I remember we in the Gurukul days, way back in the 70s, where you see the Ganges in Mayapur, it was very far away. And it was all land, so the earth was breaking, erosion. And so what we used to do, we used to bring bucket and make a slide, landslide. So we get the water from the down, and we slide down into the Ganges, slide down. Very high up, so Ganges is way down. So we had a lot of fun. And now they don't have those banks anymore, because it's all flat. And we would cover ourselves in the mud of the Ganges, and there's an island in the middle of the island, in the Ganges. You have to know how to swim. Swim out there, we're covered in mud, lie there. They said mud bath. You have to pay a lot of money to have a mud bath, because it sucks your poison. And we were doing it every day. We didn't even know it was mud bath or not. But we're just doing it. And then we lie there in the sun and wash it off, and it's good feeling. So not only physically we're actually bathing ourselves to cleanse our body, but also we're cleaning our soul by taking the bath in the Ganges. So you need to chant Hare Krishna in the association of devotees, take bath in the holy river, and here in Charanamrita is as good as all that is there in the Charanamrita by worshipping the lotus feet of Krishna. That's Charanamrita if you drink a little bit. In Mayapur, they don't have the Charanamrita made so nicely. They just use the Ganges water and Tulsi. I said, I don't want that. I like it here, cream and sugar. And when I joined his age, I didn't want prasadam because I would come with a cup. And everybody gone, and the Charanamrita was just still left in the temple. Nobody's around. I have it all in the cup. He don't worry about it because everything is Charanamrita here. You go to the kitchen, it's like so much kheer and rabri, and so it's full of joy here in Krishna consciousness. Not only here, every temple, all over the world, it's oasis of spiritual world. So if you follow the orders of Guru Maharaj, if you follow the orders of Krishna, you will experiencing the joy of the pure love of Krishna. You can experience in your heart. You need to experience it. Go out and Harinam if you can, or do it in the temple, loud chanting. Krishna will hear to your call. Oh, Krishna, who is calling me? So this way, we will feel all the time happiness. The anxiety will disappear from our heart. There is nothing to worry about. Okay? Any questions? I'll read to you the translation again. My dear king, your son is very... Sorry, what's the verse? Yeah. The one didn't have translation, purport. Elsewhere, Dhruva Maharaj, having arrived, engaged himself in worshipping the Supreme Personality. No questions? Okay, Hare Krishna. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.